taught that people would become disembodied.
Thank you, Mr. Lacona. The next question is from Mr. Atai. There may be Muslims here tonight who are convinced regarding the evidence for the crucifixion and resurrection of Jesus. With that in mind, do you agree with the law of apostasy as it is commonly practiced in the Muslim world, where anyone who leaves Islam must be killed?
I really don't see the relevance of the question, and I don't know why you would even choose that question. But as far as apostasy goes, you see, the Bible says the very same thing. Now let me clarify. In the book of 2nd Chronicles, or maybe it's 1st Chronicles, it says, whoever doesn't worship the God of Israel must be murdered, man, woman, child, whatever. Why? Because they made a covenant with God, and they rescinded their covenant by worshiping idols. Now, as far as killing the apostate, this is an anomaly. How many times has it happened, really? And how many times has the Muslim government really executed an apostate? All of Islamic law must be instituted before the hudud, or these HUD punishments, these capital offenses can be practiced. So, it's really easy to isolate one part of, Islamic law and say, well, this doesn't make sense to me, and it's barbaric and this and that. I can do the very same thing with the Bible. Jesus says, think not that I've come to bring peace on earth. I have not come to bring peace, but a sword. If I take that out of context and say, well, look, Jesus is advocating violence. Is that really fair to do that? No Muslim country, so-called Muslim country in the world right now, is implementing the Islamic law, you see? And there is a difference of opinion as to what to do with an apostate. I'm not an expert on Islamic law, and again, I don't know why that question was, we're talking about the resurrection and theology, whether it's history or theology, and then you pick this question about, it's sacred Islamic law. I'm not an expert on Islamic law, you see.
Well, Afghanistan, they are employing this law of apostasy right now, and that's why one Christian last year, a guy who converted from Islam to Christianity, had to be declared insane so that he wouldn't be executed. I would just say, I personally know someone who goes over into Iran and Afghanistan frequently and talks to the underground churches there and finds that there is severe persecution of Christians in those countries. And I would challenge Ali to just name a single Muslim country, just one, where there is religious freedom, where a Christian could go to church there without fear of persecution or losing their job or telling others or having a debate like we're having right here. I would be killed in a Muslim country for saying the things I'm saying here tonight. God bless the United States of America for offering this type of freedom so that we can have these kind of discussions, because you certainly can't do it in a Muslim country.
Again, as I said in my book, when a Christian is cornered, he turns to politics. Egypt, Cairo. Coptic Christians in Cairo for 2,000 years, hundreds of years. They're still there. Coptic Christians in Egypt. There's a country. Look at Muslim Spain. When the Muslims ruled Spain, it's the golden age of Judaism. Spain was a Muslim country for 800 years. Then what happened? The Christians came, slaughtered everyone indiscriminately. Is that religious freedom? Afghanistan is not a Muslim country. Do they have a Muslim government? Do they have a Muslim Khalifa or someone who's implementing this Islamic law? No. Who's doing these things? Rogue little tiny factions of people who claim to be doing things in the name of Islam. They don't have any legalized state authority. You see what's going on in Iraq right now? Somebody said, this is a crusade. I heard that. This is a crusade. What's a crusade? Campus Crusade for Christ. Don't you think I'd take offense to that? What if I called the MSA Campus Jihad for Allah? What would you do? You'd crucify me upside down naked.